PDP in Ekiti State has been in disarray for a while, and the effort has been on to reposition it. We have in the studio today a former women leader of the party in Ekiti State who has acted in different capacities at the state and the national levels. She is Mrs. Yemisi Afolabi. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. Good day, viewers.
Yes, as I said earlier, your party, the PDP, has actually not found its feet for a while. What do you think is the cause of this state of the party in the state? Though we have it at the national level as well, but let's focus on Ekiti State.
To the best of my knowledge, I wouldn't say we are in disarray. It's just it's a minor thing to me, and it's normal because we are not in power. Definitely, there's some things that will happen, and those are the things we are facing as a party. And I'm assuring you, this thing does not start a day, and we as leaders, we've been doing one thing or the other to make sure that everything is in order. So I will not agree in totality that we are in disarray. We just have a little issue, and by God's grace, everything will be resolved.
How little is this issue?
I believe so much in God, so I believe no matter what happens, no matter how people think that problem is, to me as a child of God, I believe it is small thing to God that we serve.
The former governor of Ekiti State, Mr. Ayo Fayose, once said in an interview that the problem of the PDP in Ekiti State is as a result of too many people claiming to be leaders in the party.
Well, if we are not going to be partial with the truth, it might be part of the problem. But I want to tell our people, if you say you are a leader, there are so many things that qualifies you to be a leader. And leadership is being earned. You don't struggle for it. You understand? So people that are struggling that I'm a leader, it's just like a man, a family man, a husband in the house. Maybe you have visitors and you are telling the visitors that don't you know I'm the man in the house, and that shows the kind of person you are. So to me, it might be part of it. But those people claiming to be leaders and they don't have any quality of that leadership, maybe they are the one. He that was saying that must have seen one or two things that made him to say that. But that's not the major issue. There are so many things that we are battling with that it has nothing to do with leadership torso. But I can assure you, we are working assiduously to make sure that that is in the teeth of the past.
Now, there were many factions within the party, and you probably also belong to a particular faction. Would you want to tell us what parts of the blocks you belong to before now?
I belong to the part of the truth. You see, in politics, you don't build something over nothing. So I belong to the majority that believes in the growth of the party, that want the party to come back to power come 2026. So because Yoruba will say igi kan oke dagboṣe. If you want to lead, you have to make consultations, and I believe our people are doing that. So I believe in our leaders, wherever they go, whatever they say, that will bring about the unity of the party, the progress of the party, the development of the party. That's where I belong.
At the moment, a lot of people within the party in the state believe that the former governor of Ekiti State, Ayo Fayose, is the root cause of PDP problems in Ekiti State. What's your position on that?
Well, anytime I have the opportunity of answering questions like this, I do tell people, our leader, former Governor Ayo Fayose, is not the major problem of our party. It's just part of it to some people, but to me, I never see him as a problem to our party. He has made his intention known to everybody. I belong to these people, and it's just is a factor to be reckoned with if we are not going to deceive ourselves. But we still have some leaders, notable leaders. We still have some people that you can't really figure where they belong. So to me, those are the problem of the party. You understand what I'm trying to say? There's some people you can't really say where they belong. They will say they belong to PDP, they are PDP 100%. But what they are doing underneath, at the back door, is it will not bring unity or promotion to the party. So if somebody tells you, you come to somebody that, please support me, and he said, I'm not going to support you no matter what happens, that person should not be seen as a problem. You understand? He has made this fact known that, you know what, this way I belong. So it's not a problem in PDP. If only the people that said they believe in PDP, if they can be united, if they can work together, fight this fight together, the rest will be history.
When you say fight the fight together, what fight?
It's not going to be easy to get power from these people. So it's a long battle. If truly we still want to come back to power, that's what I'm trying to say.
Mrs. Afolabi, do you think it is right for a man who has benefited so immensely on the platform of the PDP, who is like the image of the party, a leader of the party, to now work for another party within that same space? Is it okay?
Well, I'm not in a position to say whether it's right or not, in the sense that former Governor Peter Fayose is an elderly person. He should know what is right or what is wrong. I'm not in the position to say maybe he has done something bad or he has done something wrong. It's his choice. He should know what is good for him, whether to destroy that platform that which make people to be respecting him today or to uphold it. Is his choice.
There has been a caretaker committee in place in the effort to reposition the party. To what extent will you say this caretaker committee is actually on the path to recovering the PDP in Ekiti State?
I think they are trying their best. Their best may not be enough, and some faction of the party may not really like what they are doing. But I'm speaking for myself as a person. You know, there's so many things on ground, and it will take a lot of look over, you know, just pretend as if you don't really say. You don't have to keep holding what he say. You understand what I mean? So they are doing their best. Their best might not be enough, but they are doing their best. And I believe if all of us work together with them, we'll achieve something.
When you say they are doing their best, do you believe that what they are doing will actually eventually reposition the party, or you have areas where you want to ask them to do better?
Why I say that is, this caretaker community that we are talking about, they are not really much. I think all of them, are they up to 1,000? The answer is no. The bulk of the work of PDP does not belong to some selected few. It belongs to all of us. if we are singing our party anthem, we used to say PDP yìí ti gbogbo wa ni, kò má gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́, torí kò sẹ́gbẹ́ mìíràn tí a lè lọ. PDP ló lè ṣe, ẹ jẹ́ ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan gbé kémi gbé. So coming here now and say the CTC, they are the one that will reform the party, my brother, the answer is no. PDP belongs to all of us. We have to work hand in hand, work together. If the chairman is doing something that you don't like, call him. If he doesn't pick your call, call somebody who he will listen to. Hear your voice. Let them know. Why not do it this way? That is the only way we can achieve success.
The effort of the Keke committee is to ensure that PDP is strong for the 2026 governorship election. But with the endorsement of the incumbent Governor of Ekiti State by the former leader, Ayo Fayose, don't you see the efforts of the PDP to reposition the party probably in kind of a vein?
I will not agree with that. Like I said earlier, our former governor Ayo Fayose has made this point. He has made his intention known that no matter what happens, it's going to be for power. So it's now left for us, those of us that don't believe in power, that will sit down together, think together, re-strategize on how we are going to work together and to formulate the party, to make the party stronger again. So it's now left for us. He has made his intention. We should stop dwelling on that. Fayose endorse this, endorse that. Leave him. He has made his intention known. We that don't have the same view. Let us come back, come together, work together, and see what's going to happen. And I believe with God on our side, we'll celebrate.
When you have a lot of followers of Ayo Fayose who are benefiting from the incumbent government and they have influences within the party, don't you see these people really going against the repositioning efforts of the PDP towards 2026?
Remember, with all due respect, all this Ayo Fayose, that we are talking PDP. Let's face PDP. Let's leave the issue of Ayo Fayose and his followers out of this.
What is preventing the remaining people within the PDP, the leaders, from coming together as you are advocating, that they should work together? What is preventing that?
Well, we are doing that. Like I said earlier, PDP problem does not start from here and it's not going to end here. No matter what I say now, I will just tell you some few things. I'm not going to tell you our strengths, what we are doing. But all I want to say is that no matter what happens, even children born by the same parent, they have issues. They have the way of resolving it. And we are doing that. And at the appropriate time, you see for yourself.
At the moment, even the caretaker committee is having to battle and with some people within the party over its program. Beyond that, even the effort towards having a substantive chairman is another kind of point where there's probably going to be a lot of heat in the party. And the primary election that is also ahead, there are many interest groups. All these appear to be areas where the party will find it perhaps very difficult to come together. What's your view?
I thank God for one thing, that you say people are having different views. There's so many things going on. It's because PDP is still viable. It's because they still see future in PDP. So all of this is just to lead us to the promised land. Because these gladiators that we're talking about, they are no small boys, they are no small girls. They know what they are doing. And if nothing good is going to come out from PDP, there won't be all of this. They will just look over and say, after all, nothing good is going to come out. But because they foresee that something good is going to come out, so they have to struggle it together. And I can assure everybody, with time, it's a matter of time, we'll get over all of this. But the major thing that makes all this to happen is because they've seen something good about PDP, and something good will come out from PDP, and we shall sing Hallelujah chorus.
What is your own recommendation for choosing a party chairman in the state?
I wouldn't want to go to that. It's a personal decision.
Okay, now
because a lot has happened, but let's just leave it that way. I don't want to dwell into that.
Okay, and if the party crosses the hurdle of choosing the chairman, what would be your recommendation for choosing the candidate of the party for the governorship election? Do you subscribe to consensus, or do you want it to be a contested thing at the primary level?
The number one problem of any political party is jumping the gun. Now, we are looking forward for congresses, because we are going to have that of the world, the local government, the state, and the national. So when we get to that point, what is in front of us now is how to achieve something good from the Congress that is coming very shortly. So it is the success recorded in that Congress that will lead us to how we are going to handle the issue of who becomes the governorship candidate of our party.
Do you think this party is strong enough, or will eventually be strong enough? If you believe so, what are the factors that make you to hold that kind of position?
To the best of my knowledge, we are more than strong. We are very, very strong, and that is why you are seeing all these things that is happening. So the only thing that we need to still work on is, let's work on getting the party first. When we get the party, then we can be talking of some other things that will follow. And by the special grace of God, leaders and the followers, they are doing something towards that. But I will not come here to say this is what we are doing, because it's a part of the weapon that we are using to, to put something together. But I want to assure everybody, PDP is the only solution to this country's problem.
While the PDP is working around the clock to come back, some believe that the achievements of the incumbent government is so good that it will be difficult for the masses to vote for another party in 2026. What's your view?
Achievement. Though I'm not a student of English, but to the best of my knowledge, I've not really seen anything. I've not seen anything, any big deal in what the present government is doing that will warrant somebody that say it has to be the person that it will be difficult for us. To me, I don't subscribe to that, and I don't believe in that.
What do you think the government is not doing well at the moment?
As a politician, whatever he's doing is his choice. Let's wait for our own time, and our own time is 2026. You might have done something nice, good, but I don't believe. I used to tell my husband, "Irú Ọlọ́run ni ò sí, irú èèyàn pọ̀." You might have done well, but I can assure you there are better people that will do triple or 1,000 times of what he feels or people think he's doing.
You are speaking like PDP has a kind of joker.
Sure. We'll shop the word and we'll deliver by God's grace.
We hear very little from the leaders we are talking about within the PDP, most of them are not coming to public domain to talk, and so that makes it difficult to even know what's going on on the ground. Why is this so?
It's their choice. I'm here now speaking on behalf of PDP, and I'm telling the whole world that we still have hope, because people believe in us. We've been tested and trusted. Though we might have made mistakes in some areas, it is because we are human. We're not God. It's only God that doesn't make mistakes. So as a human being, we are bound to make mistakes. And we have learned from our past mistakes. And we are ready to make amends.
Would you say that as at today in Ekiti State, the PDP is playing the opposition role properly?
Not really. Not really.
Is this also a strategy?
We are working on that. It's a strategy. It's a strategy.
To be silent?
It's a strategy. We are not silent.
Okay.
We just we are doing agotofeniri. So some people believe, why are they keeping quiet? We are not quiet. We are working. We are working on the ground. So very soon, people will see the results of our being quiet. And as you've said, we are still talking to some of our leaders that it is not too good for us not to come out and tell people where we belong, because we can't be too quiet for long. Our understanding differs, and our understanding has different level. What I will tell Mr. Hay that he will grab immediately, if we tell Mr. BCG, they might find it difficult to understand, not to talk of assimilate or act on it. So we are telling our people, it's high time you come out, tell our people we are working, we are not relenting in our effort. We've gone back to the drawing board, but at the same time, we need to let people know that we are cooking something.
What's happening at the state level appears to be the same thing at the national level for PDP. Do you see any way out of the crisis of the PDP at the national level?
They are seeing it because we are at the opposition. That's why they are seeing it as a big issue. Everybody has problem, has issue in their political party from all levels. So PDP is not really having issue the way people from outside are seeing it. When we get to that bridge of resolving things, before you close your eyes and open it, everything is back to normal.
There are those who feel that there are too many court cases against the PDP or within the PDP at the national level that are enough to cripple it, and there is no way out of the party except the party moves to form another group.
I understand that, but all of these things you are saying, we are still cooking something. It is when we get to that bridge, they will know what to do. But as of today, PDP is strong at the world level, local government, state, and at the national. It is because we are not in power. That is why people feel as if we are weak, as if we cannot come together again. The answer is no. No crisis that is too difficult for us that we cannot resolve. And all these things are happening because PDP is still vibrant. That's why also Tobati do no man juigilu. So PDP is that ripe orange that people are doing all sorts of things to. That's why you are seeing all of this thing that is happening. At the appropriate time, things will fall back to normal and we'll celebrate.
What's your message to the members of the party and the public generally about the effort to reposition your party?
My advice to our leaders first is PDP has done a lot in your life. There's some leaders today, if you remove PDP from their CV, I don't think we can write something big. So PDP has promoted you, they have lifted you, they have done so many good things in your life. Give room for peace so that we that are coming behind you, we will look back and say, thank God for God and thank God for what we have achieved in PDP. So let's give peace a chance and let's rally around one another. If you don't get what you want today, tomorrow is so close you can get it. And to our followers, let us give these our leaders good advice, because most of the problem we are having is not even the leaders per se, it is the followers. What they fill them with, it has to it might be negative, it might bring about negative effect or positive effect. Let's advise our leaders in a positive way that will bring about good tidings to our party, and I pray God bless every one of us.
We've been speaking with the former woman leader of PDP in Ekiti State, Mrs. Yemisi Afolabi. She's been telling us about the repositioning efforts of the PDP, and she's very optimistic that the party will regain power in Ekiti State in 2026. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
People of the Fountain.